All right, I'm taking a break from my binge watching Gilmore Girls to make another video for you. This is, I think it's number 1 off of the polynomial functions worksheet. I think it's like the second worksheet in the review packet. The very first thing that you are going to do, my childrens, is you are going to go to your calculator and go to your y equals and plug this lovely function in there. 4x cubed minus 8x squared minus 5x plus 10. The second thing you are going to do is zoom 6 it so that you can look at it on the graph. And then you are going to, on your calculator, do second graph, so the blue button and then the graph button, and that will bring up your table. And your table will look, you'll look through your numbers, and when you go to, I think it's 2. Let me bring my calculator up, sorry. Yes, it is 2. Under the x column, you will see that under the y column, it is a 0, which means 2 is a 0 of your function. So then you are going to do, or write a 2 in the little box, right? And you are going to write your leading, not your leading, but all of your coefficients, right? And you're going to double check and make sure that you don't skip any exponents. We went x cubed, x squared, x to the first, and then x to the 0 power, so we don't need any placeholders. And so then, oops, sorry, dropping the pen. So then you're going to have a 4, a negative 8, a negative 5, and a positive 10 right there. And you are going to synthetically divide. Remember, when you synthetically divide, you bring your number straight down. So this is a 4 down here. And then diagonally, 2 and 4, diagonally, you will multiply to get an 8. And then down your columns, coming straight down your columns, you're going to add. So you're going to get a 0 there. And then again, diagonally, you are going to multiply. So you will get a 2 times a 0, which is a 0. And then you'll get a negative 5. Whoops. A negative 5 when you add negative 5 and 0. And then when you do 2 times a negative 5, 2 times a negative 5 is a negative 10. And we get a 0 there, which is exactly what we wanted at the end right here, because we've got a remainder of 0, because 2 is an actual 0 of this function. And shout out to any of Ms. Z's kids who she taught you to do like a smiley face or something. By the way, I told her that you guys remember that, and she was excited to hear it. Okay, so what we have now is this top row was 4x cubed. So this second row, we've done one round of division, so this is 4x squared. You don't have any x term because it's 0x plus a negative 5, right? And that's going to equal the 0. So 4x squared minus 5 equals a 0. Let me make this a little smaller. Uh-oh. I don't know why the 4 and the 0 are separate. Okay. 4x squared. Sorry about that. So then all I do is 4x squared minus 5 equals a 0. I add 5 to both sides. I divide both sides by 4. And then I'm going to take the square root. And remember, guys, when you're taking the square root, you can take the square root of the numerator, square root of the denominator. So it's going to be a positive negative radical 5 over a, well, square root of 4 is actually a 2. So that is how you get your answers. You got your 2 from the calculator. You got a positive radical 5 divided by 2. And you got a negative radical 5 divided by 2. Those 3 answers. The first one was from the calculator, right? And then you used your synthetic division and just solving by square roots for the second 2.